So in the studio with me right now is Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives LA. And Portia Hall is in here. Jackie, you're like a worldwide brand now.
Oh, I hope so.
You are.
Thank you.
know?
Thank you.
And I got to say, you're a tough lady because you take a lot of heat.
I do.
And
I
yet you handle it.
Yeah, I
Right?
try. And I try to do everything with love. I know it comes across sometimes really aggressive and really strong, but at the end of the day, I give full warning, full disclosure. Please just leave me alone. But when people keep coming, you just get tired, and sometimes you rise up.
Do you ever get like frustrated at the way people like interpret your actions and your words?
I really do. I get frustrated because I'm misunderstood a lot. I'm misjudged a lot. I'm blamed for a lot of things. But, I'm used to it. My whole life, there's always been that whole, oh, my God, oh, she's this, she's pretty, or, oh, she's got a big family, or she's get this, or she gets that. My mom was a single mom of 9 kids, but we didn't have a lot, but we didn't want for nothing either.
Right.
We had a lot of
Your
love.
mom was a single mom with 9 kids?
9 kids, single
Wow.
mom, yeah. So,
Man.
I just give back to the world what I want.
Yeah. Like on a 1 to 10 scale, how fair do you think you're treated?
Well, from a 1 to 10, probably about a 3. Well, that's just with my job.
Yeah.
In the world in general, I'd say a 9 or a 10. Everywhere I go, I get nothing but love. People are, they stand up. They really warm my heart. And it shocks me sometimes, from all nationalities, all backgrounds, all economic statuses. They all, appreciate what I do. And they're seeing past all of the, hoopla and stuff that goes on
The
television.
minutia. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they're like, wow, you're a great person, and
Yeah.
you really inspire and encourage a lot of people. So it's encouraged me to do a lot of things.
So now you're acting then?
Yes.
How hard is it acting? How hard is it to remember lines?
You know what? It can be difficult. With reality TV, you go out there, the cameras turn on, and you're just out there, and things just kind of fall into place, and you're you. So you're kind of, I guess, you're not acting, but you're acting like yourself. Well, with scripted, that's where you learn the lines. It can be difficult. It depends on how many lines you have, what type, how in-depth the play is, or the movie, or, whatever it is, TV show. And this is my 14th one. And this
so
one,
you got it down,
Oh, yeah,
man.
she's a
I
veteran.
mean, you got muscle memory, remembering your
trying.
lines and all that. Got that whole thing down.
I'm trying.
Because
I
you
have
gotta
a
do the
different
line.
process.
You got to remember the line, and then you got to
Yes.
just type what emotion you're using and things
Yes.
like that. You see,
Yes.
and see, I can't remember what my name is sometimes, and it's like,
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Where am I? I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I feel like the president sometimes. I don't know where I am. So it's like, well, okay. But, I got to tell you, and I don't mean any disrespect at all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But the picture, there's one picture I'm talking about.
The picture.
The picture. The picture.
Oh.
Remember that picture? It was a couple of years ago.
Oh, my boobs.
Yeah.
Oh. That almost got me divorced.
Well, you know
My
what?
husband was so upset, you guys. I've never seen him so mad, and I really was scared, for everything. That was the only time I've ever thought, in the 22 years we've been married and gotten married every year that we've been married. We've married each year. I really didn't know how, if it would even continue on.
So you didn't even talk to him about it? You just did it on a whim?
I did. It was an accident. What happened is I was trying to send him text message him a picture, a sexy picture. I was trying to copy what I saw on TV and everywhere else. So I'm like, you know what? He's on the road. Let me just send him this. But what I did it through Instagram to put the filter on it to make it look real dim and dark and not so stark how the photograph was. And I pushed the button, and I didn't realize that it would post. I was very new to Instagram then. So when it posted, within 10 seconds, I deleted it when I realized it, but somebody screenshot it, and it just went viral.
Wait a minute, where is that picture at?
It's
'Cause
it's on Google and
It's
everything.
on-
Some people cover
as
it,
they say,
but some don't.
It's on the Google.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm like, I haven't seen
Well,
that picture.
I was like, I
My
saw that. I
kids
was
were
like,
upset. Everybody
Everybody was
Yeah.
mad.
Oh, they were so mad, and
Well.
the kids thought, because their friends teased them, your mom put her boobs on there, so they got upset because they thought, Mom, why would
Right.
you do that?
Well.
And then my husband was just pissed.
Well, if it helps at all, okay. Everybody was mad. I wasn't mad. Okay? I was not mad at you. I was not mad at you, and I just
Thank you.
Round of applause.
standing ovation. I was like, wow. I was like, man. Well, there's nothing. There was nothing to be ashamed of. So,
Thank you. Oh,
Did you feel like people looked at you different though for a while afterwards?
Yeah,
Like I
they
mean, like
did.
literally when they would see you, they would like not even look. They were looking. Like
Yeah.
this, like, hey, Jackie, how you doing? Well,
They would.
Yeah.
They would. And some people actually got really angry. I had women in the streets, you really should, you shouldn't have been sending that. Why did you do that? They
they
were
do-
mad.
they're
And then
doing
the
the same
guys
thing.
always were like, oh, you look pretty. So,
Oh, but you're used to that.
Yeah.
So
They
say you look pretty, or do they say they look pretty?
They.
Yes, the three of you together look fantastic. So, like you guys are like incredible. You guys are like there's like beautiful women all in here.
Thank you.
And it's like, what is that like? What is that like to be?
It's hard to.
Yes, it is. But I'm asking anyway, though. It's like, what's that like to just be just fine as hell? What is that like?
You don't really pay attention to it. I mean, it's something I know in my experience. I've had people tell me, like, do you realize? And I'm like, no, I don't. You know, don't? Even though, no, because I mean, I try to be very humble, you know, and I don't really see what everybody else sees.
But I mean, come on, like you're getting out the shower and in the bathroom, you look at yourself in the mirror right there.
Checking myself out.
Do you just go, damn?
No.
Yeah, I do. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, you a fine.
You never go, I'm just saying. I
mean,
there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you're by yourself.
And she's beautiful. Portia knows. Everywhere we go, it's like, I call her body. I don't even call her that. She's Brazil because, we done this other play and she was Brazil and it was because, she was all that.
It's
and
like,
still is.
all y'all got the peas and the potatoes over here. I'm just saying, it's like, what the heck, what is that? I mean, so you just never do that then? You just never go?
No, I don't do that. I mean,
Jackie does, but
Jackie does.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I need to drink what she's drinking
because
maybe if I have something in my system, I might be able to.
I've been that way my whole life, though. I
Really?
mean, growing up, my friends would get mad because we'd have little mirrors on the table, and I'd be like, "Oh, look at my lips! Aren't they beautiful? Look, the bottom one is round and it's kind of protruding. Just look at it. You don't see it." And they're like, "No, we don't see it, and you don't see it either." I'm like, "Yes, I do."
Yes,
Shoot.
That's good, though. That's really good because as women, we should be able to empower each other.
Yes.
So if you're able to tell your friends that, they should be able to joke with you. But in my experience, I've been around women. If I acted like that, they felt very, insecure, or they felt like, they couldn't be around me. Oh, she thinks she all that. So it turned into something else. So I would find myself trying to kind of like tone myself down or not stick out because I didn't want to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I need to be like you and be like, yes, honey.
But the thing I don't understand is like, okay, so like y'all are beautiful women,
Thank you.
and but you guys you dress like sexy. I mean, really. I mean, the holes in her pants. I couldn't pull that look off.
Right.
Hell, people's like, what the hell's wrong with it? But people give me money to go buy new pants.
Right,
Yeah,
they
right?
would.
People want to give her money to put more holes in it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so I mean, if you dress sexy, you bring attention to yourself.
That's true.
So that must mean that you kind of like feel like, I got to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's right. I love to dress sexy, and it's fun to be pretty.
Yeah. And it's a societal thing too. You want to fit in, and some women do it just to fit in so they don't feel uncomfortable. But when you're confident in yourself, you can wear some sweats and you feel sexy. You can, have your hair put up, no makeup, and still feel sexy. But it takes time to get to that point.
But see, Jackie, it doesn't work that way for guys.
Oh, really?
It doesn't work that way. I mean, because if I come out the shower, butt naked and stuff, my wife looks at me and she goes, 6 more weeks of bad weather. I mean,
no.
but we've been together. Our first date was at the Last Supper. We've been together a long time.
But he's handsome. I know she's just joking with you, and she loves you to death. I'm sure.
I mean, she loves me, but she's serious about how I look, though. She's
Really?
like,
Oh, I find that hard to believe.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
because you're a very handsome man, so I find that
look
hard
at
to
me.
believe.
I have a larger than normal head. Okay,
No,
I think in the streets they call it a big ass head. I think is what they call it.
If you said big ass
I do.
head.
That just means you have a very large brain.
Well, you know what? That's what I tell people. But I went to a sporting goods store one time to buy a baseball cap for my favorite baseball team, and I walked up to the counter. And the guy looks at me. He goes, "Nah, man, we don't have that size." I was like, "Well, can you get 2 of them sewn together or something?"
Okay,
Because I really wanted the hat, right? But it's like,
Two of them and sew them together.
but because I got like a big head. When I was born, my head was this big. I ripped my mother to shreds.
Oh my God!
It was like,
I heard that big heads and big feet are a good thing for men. So.
Yeah, but see, I'm 1 out of 2.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Listen, I can't help you now.
I don't have big feet. I mean, I don't even have big hands.
Oh, no,
I mean,
you
there are
don't.
guys that could palm, Fort Worth. They could palm pick it up, and I can't even. It's just. It's a curse.
I love it. No.
I don't know what you want us to do right now.
I mean, I'm venting. I mean, that's all. And I know it's about you, but I just felt like I needed to share that with you guys.
Your feelings are safe with us. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, it's nobody,
No.
I'm just saying. So what's next for Jackie Christie?
You know what? I'm doing this play. I have some other plays lined up as well later in the year, but this is like my baby. And I have a movie. I'm going to be shooting another, show on TV. I'm not going to say what it is, but it might be BBW. We don't know.
Okay.
But we do have another season, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited about everything. VH1's been great to me. Shed's been great to me. And I have some personal projects, that kind of thing. I've written 5 books, so I'm promoting those. So I go around the country right now, inspiring women, motivating women, doing book signings, all kinds of different stuff. So, yeah.
Wow. Look at you, should stay busy.
Yeah.
Now, before all this, what did you do?
Oh my God, more of this. I modeled for a long time.
Okay.
I went to Hollywood originally to get young Hollywood out there because my daughter, Chantel, had been modeling for years, her whole childhood. And I just wanted to give all the other kids an opportunity and a chance. My other 2 wasn't involved in entertainment, but they did other things. So I encouraged Kari with the piano and Dougie with what he did. So got to Hollywood, started helping a bunch of kids. A lot of them that's big nowadays that you see out there, we kind of started with them. So that's what I did first.
So was being on the show hard for your kids?
It was a little, but we had a show prior to Basketball Wives. I had kind of like the first Basketball Wives. It wasn't called that. It was called The Christies Committed.
Right.
So we did that show. It was successful. It was more family oriented. It wasn't a group of women. They call that an ensemble cast. But when they came to me, production came to me, I thought, it's all these women. I don't know. And I thought about it, and I had never really watched Miami, so I didn't know what to expect. And then we did Basketball Wives LA, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something I'll do.
Okay. Well, what's Doug doing now?
He's commentating. He does sports commentating for the Sacramento Kings for the NBA.
Yeah.
And he also does radio. He has his own radio show with Grant Napier, and he just trains athletes.
He got into my business?
Oh, yeah.
I used to see me playing basketball.
Yes, 3 years now.
How's he grabbing at my gig? Grabbing at my gig. I ain't trying to play basketball.
It's funny because he's actually on his show right now in California. It's hilarious.
See, he's in my lane now.
He is.
Who do I see about that? Do I see somebody about that?
I don't know,
it's like
you got a big head, small hands, and
No,
now
you don't.
and small feet. Don't forget the small feet.
And the small feet.
Yes.
No.
Oh man. So good to have you ladies in.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. I hope you had a good time.
We did. Thank you.
All right. See, they're gonna leave. They're gonna go. Put me with this.
No, it was great.
No, amazing
This guy.
guy.
Pretty awesome.
Smooth R&B 105.7.